Huh, Zoe does have 3 hands. That's weird.
So we start off here at No Mercy. Oh boy, you gotta love No Mercy. First campaign in Left 4 Dead 2 history. Well, Left 4 Dead history, really. But it sets the scene well. It's a dark, stormy night. And then there's a helicopter telling us to get to Mercy Hospital. So what we gotta do now is get to Mercy Hospital. Now, one of the best ways to do that in the first chapter is to do the speedrun strat right here, where you can actually edge bug off of the pipe on the side of the building and then not get down when you fall off the building. Or you can take the pussy route and go into the boxes, but that always results in you getting down no matter what. It's more consistent, but you always get down, so if you're just good, you should take the pipe route. Obviously, in this clip, I fucked it up just a little bit, and Kevin took the other route, so then he immediately got downed. Josh took the route with him, also got downed. Savannah decides to take a fucking swan dive off the roof of the building and dies right there, so that's pretty fucking funny. And next, after several more tries of that, doing the speedrun strat, we decide we're just going to go through the building. Well, that is all except for Savannah. So then, after she dies, we just gotta walk through the building, we gotta slash our way through the apartments, and then we get down to here where, oh my god, it's beautiful. But anyway, we can't keep dwelling on that. We gotta keep going, because now we're on to the street. Ooh boy, the street. I dodge this charger here, I shoot the car because it's silly, I shoot the spitter too, and that just totally fucks up my teammates, and it's kind of fun because Josh ends up dying because of it, and then me and Kenan are left to fend for ourselves in the safe room. But that's okay, because we're on to the next chapter where they'll be spawned, called the Subway. And after a ridiculously long wait that I decided to speed up for your luxury, we finally get into the game. Now this one's really fun, because it's called the Subway, and let me guess why it's called the Subway. Yeah, it's because you travel to the Subway. And after killing a hunter here and a boomer there, we decide we're going to walk through the train. Ooh boy, gotta love walking through the train. And then a little while later, I accidentally started a witch, but Josh takes the fall for me. God bless our fallen soldier. Now we get to the first event of the game, of every game, and we get to hold out in this room right here. And you know what you do? Ooh boy, you shoot zombies that walk through that window and above you. They're falling everywhere. They come from under you. They come from everywhere, man. And luckily for us, I'm really good. I get smoked here, and then after you go up these stairs right here, you make it up to the little office area right here. And this office area is just awesome because you get to jump out the window again. This time on paper bags, paper trash bags. I don't know what I'm thinking. Then you get on out into the street, and this part is fun because you got a little car up here that you can start once again. Ooh boy, you gotta love doing that. Oh boy, the car alarm's going off and throwing the pipe bomb. I really set the scene, and then I cut, for some reason, straight to the next chapter. So we're on to the sewer now, where you can go the awesome route, this one, the very scenic route, where you get awesome utilities and you're really badass with it. Or I guess you can go the pussy route, fucking bitch ass. It's shorter, but oh man, look at me. Oh, it's so stupid. It's such stupid. Anyway, obviously we take the awesome route because we're just such awesome people, and we're going around, we're getting a lot of supplies, we're being super cool with it. Then we find a fallen survivor. The fallen survivors are interesting because they always have at least one medkit on them and a utility of some kind, whether that be pills, Molotovs, or pipe bomb. It doesn't really matter. They always have one of them on them. And so then you get to take the Molotov, and I'm here taking this guy's survivor kit because I don't think he's gonna beat the medkit. And then you get to the part where you get to blow up a gas station. That's awesome and all, but then I accidentally alt-tabbed, so I kind of fucked it up. Once I tabbed back into the game, I realized it's kind of prematurely started the lift, so I gotta walk up there with my team. And now we're trying to get through these other offices up in here. That was a little weird. And then I killed a smoker because I'm so awesome. And then right around here, there's a door that Savannah shouldn't have opened because it just leaves more zombies to get to us. But it's fine because we're good enough at the game anyway. So then I cut to the sewers where we're dropping down into them. Ooh boy, do you gotta love this part. The sewers are scary. We're traversing the sewers. We're doing so fucking good at it too. And the sewers are pretty interesting because they're the first time in the entire game that you meet the poopy people, as I like to call them, because they throw poop on your screen. Obviously not actually poop, it's mud, but I think it's just funnier to think it's poop, because poop is funny. Poop is a comedic element of ever since the dawn of time. Poop's been amazing. Poop's been great. But anyway, enough of that tangent. Now we're going into the next chapter, which is the hospital. Ooh boy, we gotta love the hospital. That's my favorite part of the game. Not really, but this part's pretty fun. You get to walk out here, and then you get to kill doctors and patients alike. Now tell me, who doesn't like to kill the weak and the fragile? God, that's my favorite thing to do. After fighting your way through some of the halls in the hospital, you make it up to the elevator, which you start, and usually you'd go hide in a little room that's down the hall, so you can just blast down the hall, but in this demonstration, we did not do that. We did a little bit of an unorthodox method, but it ended up working out in the end, obviously, right here. This doesn't look great, but we still make it into the elevator, and then we all heal, because that's what you do when you get some downtime, when you have a medkit. And after quite a bit of a ride, really, you get a bit of a discussion between the in-game people, and then you get to the top floor, or as I like to call it, the Charger's Paradise, because you can be charged off literally everywhere. So that's pretty fun. Very fun time to play in versus. And then you get to the part where I get jockeyed, and then the jockey goes up and scratches Savannah, gets her down, and then Josh and Kenan were behind fighting some zombies. You know how it is. Luckily for me, I'm so good at the game, I never die. Never once die. And then you make it to the last safe room, and going up to the rooftop finale. Ooh, boy, you gotta love the rooftop finale. That's my favorite part. And so after healing up right around here, I'm being awesome. You gotta fight your way through some of the hallways in here again. And now it's gonna sound the same, but you do fight through hallways, and then you make it up to the ladder, and now you're on the roof. And the roof's just awesome. Boy, you gotta love the roof. You start the finale, and then the finale is really interesting because most of them are formulaic, very, very similar in style, where you get one horde, one tank, and then one more horde, and then one more tank, and then you run to your form of rescue. In this case, it's a chopper that's going to come get us. It's actually a noose chopper. Of course, you can't forget to help your friends in this finale, because I'm seeing here helping Joshua. Oh boy, you gotta love that. And then you gotta be killing the tank. Gotta be killing the tank because it's so easy. This is the first of 2 tanks, and we're killing him. And oh boy, he's dead now. So now we get to be awesome and start fighting the second horde, who just obviously aren't as good as us because we won. And so I'm seeing here killing some zombies. Oh boy, you gotta love that. And you can never forget, you always gotta help your teammates. Oh boy, I'm seeing here helping Savannah, who was playing on my father's account at the time. And next there's the tank. We gotta kill that guy. And after a rather quick dispatch of him, we get to the last part where you get to run to the helipad, so you can go and be rescued by the Noose Chopper 5. And honestly, I gotta say, this part with the music just swelling up and being awesome. Ooh, boy, do I love this part. You get to fight and be awesome. That Charger is really dangerous on this map. Luckily, he doesn't know how to charge. So then we're going up and being awesome. And then we're gonna go straight into the Noose Chopper. Ooh boy, ooh boy, oh boy, oh boy. And now that is no mercy. And there's the rankings. That's my ranking right there. How awesome is that? Overall rankings 32.5 out of 40 between the 4 of us. Next campaign was Crash Course.